Jai Satchidanand. I bow to pure soul within you and everybody. Jai Satchidanand. To whom we say Dada Bhagwan, he says, I am not Dada Bhagwan. Bhagwan means God. God is inner, enlightened, pure soul is a God. He realized that inner pure soul, inner God in 1958. Since childhood, he was in search of who is governing this world, how the karma is bonding, how can we free from all karma, where is God, who am I? These are the questions from childhood he was searching. In 1958, he got realization, whole reality, how the world is governed, who am I, how the karma are bonding, how we can free from all karma, we can free from cycle of birth and rebirth. Everything he got answer in 1958. Same thing he is giving worldly people, that knowledge. It is called Akram Science, stepless path for salvation, or spiritual science. This is not any religion, any sect, but it is spiritual science. In religion, we have to worship some God, we have to do some chanting mantra or fasting or meditation. Some rituals we have to do, whatever explained in our religion. And whatever we are doing, we have to leave bad things and adopt good things. And whatever we are doing good things, it will charge merit karma, and we have to get result of merit karma in new life. So we have to come back in this worldly cycle and finish all karma, merit karma. In religion, whatever explained, we are doing some good things. Donation, help others, worship God, fasting, everything that is charging of new karma, but merit karma. In spiritual science, we are coming out from doership only, no charging of merit karma or demerit karma. And when we stop charging of new karma, when we finish all discharged karma, we will take ultimate liberation, moksha, nirvana. So this is spiritual science. Lord Krishna, Lord Mahavir, Lord Rama, everybody, they are spiritual scientists. They have given spiritual science to worldly people. Then after, in absence of that living God, people slowly follow some rituals and it converts into religions. But really, when they are present, they are giving worldly people spiritual knowledge, how to come out from cycle of birth and death. So Dada Bhagwan has given this spiritual science. In this science, we have to, here we are giving such a knowledge that realize yourself, who am I? That is very important knowledge we are getting here. Who am I? And another important knowledge is who is the doer behind all this happening. The world is a puzzle itself. God has not puzzled this world at all. Due to our ignorance, we are in this puzzle. Once we realize ourselves, automatically puzzle will dissolve. And here we are getting that knowledge. Who am I? then we have to keep that awareness all the time so we can finish our karmic account in this world, relatives and business or any karmic account we have to finish with equanimity, and we have to keep awareness of our own pure soul, who am I? So here, mostly our satsang is question and answer. What is our goal? How we can reach to that goal? To achieve that goal, some questions, whatever we have, follow some religion or rituals, how we can progress in spiritual path. You can ask question for that. So we can slowly progress in our spiritual path, and we can finish our karmic account in this world. Some questions are there. We can take one by one questions. Yes.
Hello, my name is Soljagal. I come from Mongolia, but I grew up in Germany. For me, it is hard to understand if we come from a spiritual world and strive for liberation. The question arises as to why we had to incarnate on earth in the first place. Couldn't we just have stayed there?
Really, we are not coming from spiritual world. Now we want to enter in spiritual world. We worldly people in ignorant stage, we are taking birth and rebirth due to ignorance. Due to ignorance, ego generated anger, pride, deceit, greed. So we are bondage with this, all these enemies, anger, pride, deceit, greed. We are not coming from any spiritual world. Soul inside is there, but it is totally covered. And due to influence of worldly people, that ego and pride and attachment, hatred, abhorrence, everything is generated. So now we want to come out from that. So we are following some religion. It will help to calm down these enemies. But it cannot remove total all these enemies, anger, pride, deceit, greed. If we enter in spiritual world, then only we can come out from all this anger, pride, deceit, greed. And for entering in spiritual world, we have to realize who am I and who is the doer. Where is God? Who is the God? What God is doing? Everything in spiritual science, we have to understand reality of this world. So, what is your name?
My name is Soljagal Bruckmeier.
So really you are Zolzargal?
Yes, that's my name.
Yeah. Then you says, my name is Jolzar. Then who are you? Who am I? You said, this is my shirt. So honor and shirt must be, belonging and honor must be separate. So who are you? That we want to realize. This is name given for identification. And realize who am I really? Who am I? That we want to know. And that, by knowing that, we will enter in the spiritual path, spiritual world. You understood?
I'm not sure, to be honest, because for me it's really hard.
So I have this inner conflict inside. My mind cannot really grasp that I am pure soul and understand.
Not just it is information given to you. Soul is separate and body is separate. After today in the evening, there is a special program, Gnan ceremony. In that spiritual experiment we will do, we'll keep separation with mind, speech and body and pure soul. we'll get right understanding who is the doer. So in that spiritual ceremony, you will get that result.
Okay. Vielen Dank, Jai Satchidanand.
Thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Mein Name ist Doris Ott aus der Schweiz.
I received Gnan here in Willingen last year. I know that I have charged this in my past life, and hence this Akram Science has entered my life today. I'm deeply grateful for this positive karma. My question now is, I am on this path to liberation and I am setting good intentions for the next life. Could it happen that I spoil this in the next life? For example, by causing bad karma again through ignorance or attachment or abhorrence, or by believing that I'm the doer, and in this way, would I lose this path of liberation again?
Really, once you realize and your belief has changed, I'm not Doris, I'm pure soul. And I'm not doer. Whatever happened with Doris is a result of scientific circumstantial evidence. If you keep that awareness all the time, then definitely you are not going to bound new karma of that in the stage of ignorance. We are bounding. Attachment, abhorrence, doership, all gone forever. Because we got right belief now. For protection of right belief, we are getting these 5 agnas, 5 principles. If we follow that, then definitely in this life also, we are not going to charge new karma of worldly life. But again, when we finish all karma within 1 to 3 life, this knowledge of self-realization will remain with you in next life also. And definitely, we are not going to charge any new karma of ignorance stage. You understood?
Ja, danke. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand, my name is Kahola, and I have sent 2 questions, and they're kind of related. First question is, how can I remain in the state of separation during the discharge? The second question is, can you please explain the antaskaran to me by giving various examples? Can I stop things from happening if I see the thought as a thought and send it to Dada? For example, the mind will show, let's have 3, 4 slices of bread, and then it will show, no, you've had enough, the belly is full. So is that an interference of the intellect in the prakriti or in the body?
Really, the mind is showing, I want to take more food, it is tasty. But your awareness says, stomach is full, so more than enough, and we have a whole day, the good program. We don't want to have any dosing. So keep little less food and keep awareness for alertness for our satsang program. So we have to do conversation. So mind, intellect, ego, and chit, they are spare part of antaskarana. And it belongs to Karola. So Karola is her mind, speech, body, chit, ego, intellect, everything is discharge part. And discharge means we have charge in past in ignorance stage. Now they come as a discharge by scientific circumstantial evidence. So now keep awareness of right understanding and keep separation with that discharge atoms of antaskarana. Mind will show, I want more food. So we have to explain, we have more than enough. In evening we will take again some tasty food will come, we will take more in the evening. Now in the daytime we want to do satsang program. So keep tummy little. complete, not incomplete, not fully, completely filled. So like that, do conversation with Carola. So automatically you can keep separation with discharge karma. Suppose Carola is saying negativity of some person. Why you are some intellect showing negative opinion for person? Then don't see negative, do pratikamana for that. So do conversation. Ask Carola to do pratikamana. Carola to do pratikamana. Like that, we can keep separation also, and we can, whatever mind shows, intellect shows, ego shows, we will wash out that mistake or any effect of discharge karma, and we can keep ourselves separate from discharge karma. You understood?
Ja, danke.
Jai Sachidanand. Yes.
Jai Sachidanand, Pujyashree.
My name is Tanya. I've been a Christian all my life, and as a Christian, I've always expected to go to heaven because I know what it is. I know it very well. But as a Mahatma, we go to moksha, and I'm not familiar with moksha. Can you tell us a bit about moksha, and what shall I look forward to? Or is it the same like heaven?
Not same. Heaven is different and moksha is different. Heaven and hell, there are two things. Due to demerit karma, bad karma, people are going in hell to get repayment of bad karma. While heaven is when we charge merit karma, too much merit karma. Whole life we have obliged to people, so that will charge merit karma. And due to that merit karma, we have to go to heaven for finishing that merit karma. And in heaven, it is happiness, but happiness, it is a experiencing by five senses, that type of happiness, relative happiness, not real happiness of pure soul in heaven. While moksha is when we charge, not charging any merit karma or demerit karma, and total we will finish all discharge karma, then soul without atom, without karmic account, without body, absolute pure soul, that stage will reach to moksha. And after moksha, there is in moksha, it is infinite happiness. Infinite happiness. All the time bliss, bliss and bliss. Permanent happiness. And no, after moksha, there is no birth and rebirth, death and birth, death. No cycle of birth and death. So moksha is in two stages. First stage, we have to experience total liberation, total freedom in this world, in this body. No pain, no suffering at all, whole life. Anybody may insult, may ignore, some death in our family member or some accident or any difficulty arise, still inside we are free from all these worldly stress and worries and tension, anxiety, totally free from inside. And we can remain all the time full of happiness, permanent happiness. That is the first stage of moksha. When we achieve that type of first stage of moksha, then at that time there is no charging of new karma inside. Only we have to finish all discharge karma with equanimity. When we finish all discharge karma, we have not charged any new karma. Then we'll get second stage of moksha, ultimate liberation, ultimate moksha. It is called nirvana. So, heaven, again we have to come back in this universe, and again we have to progress in spiritual path. While after moksha, there is no reincarnation, ultimate liberation. Understood?
Ha.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand Pujyashree, Kerstin
Yes.
von Deutschland.
Yes.
So my question is, when file 1 is angry, she doesn't say anything, but she leaves and there is burning inside. She wants to deal with the topic with equanimity. But isn't she suppressing that anger when she lets it burn inside and doesn't speak?
Yeah, it is called penance. We can keep separation. Kerstin has anger, she has inside some burning, and you are watching that. So keep separation and watch that. If we watch that, what happens inside, then it is called penance. And that will dissolve slowly, slowly, that ego. We are not suppressing. One more thing we can do, what are the cause of that anger? Find out and dissolve that cause. Then automatically anger also will dissolve, and next time it will not generate again. And one more thing we can do, to whom we become angry, so ask Kerstin to do pratikaman for that. Keep separation and ask Kerstin to do pratikaman, so automatically anger will dissolve and we will come out from karmic account also with that person. So in future, no burning inside, and we can solve our anger with right understanding. So no need to suppress, but do pratikaman and find out what are the cause for anger and solve that cause by 5 principles, Dada's Jnana. Solve that. Anger, what are the cause? Suppose somebody may insult, then we become angry on that person. Second, somebody is not understanding our point of view. We are saying, we are talking with that and he is not understanding, then we become upset. Sometimes whatever we want to do, our wish, somebody is not following that according to our wish, then we become angry. So find out our cause and solve that cause. No, whatever happened is result of scientific circumstantial evidence. This is why I want to clear this file with equanimity. He is pure soul. Like that, practice 5 principles and dissolve causes of angerness. You understood?
Ja, vielen Dank. Mhm.
And my second question is, can you please explain bliss in detail? Because it is different from happiness that arises in the Prakriti or the non-self complex, right? Is it the state free from attachment and abhorrence and restlessness? Bliss is a state of the soul, not a feeling of Prakriti, right?
Yes. By right understanding, we will realize our soul, and automatically when we get right understanding, automatically our inner bliss will start. Happiness of pure soul we can experience. It is not relative, it is not dependent on anything. It is dependent on awareness of pure soul. That happiness is a bliss. Relative happiness dependent on worldly things we can experience by 5 senses. It is relative happiness, it is Prakriti, happiness of Prakriti, means relative happiness. By once the things will go away, our happiness will also go away. Relative things are temporary, so happiness is also temporary. And this happiness, it will start and it will finish. And again, this happiness, relative happiness is, we have to repay for that. So once we get happiness, we have to repay by suffering. So all this relative is dependent and temporary, while real is independent, permanent, and belongs to pure soul only. So soul is full of bliss. So once we realize our soul, we will start feeling of real happiness, bliss inside. So it is not dependent on worldly things, temporary things. Understood?
Ja, understood. Vielen Dank, Jay Satchidanand.